To move or resize a grid, you need to first be in object mode. If necessary, go to the toolbar and click on the arrow icon. Then when you click on the grid, you will see the pink bounding box. You can move the grid by putting your mouse over the pink bounding box, then using the left mouse button to drag that grid and reposition it where you want. You can resize a grid by dragging on any of these blue drag points and stretching or shrinking the grid. You can resize individual columns or rows by first highlighting a cell by clicking on it and then dragging, and you will see only that column changes size. You can also change the relative size of rows and columns by dragging on the gap between the cells. As I drag my mouse over the grid, you can see that the pointer changes over the gaps, and now you can press your left mouse button to drag the cells by rows or columns so that you have the layout that you want. You may want to merge some cells, and to do that you first multiply select the cells by holding down the Control key and then clicking in the ones you want, and then either click on the Merge Cells icon, or alternatively you can right click on one of the highlighted cells and choose the Edit these grid cells and merge cells from there. I can split cells, either the ones I have already merged or other ones, by selecting the cell and then selecting the Split Cells icon on the toolbar, where I get the choice to split horizontally or vertically. If I split vertically, it will put a vertical join between the two cells, and if I split horizontally, it will divide that into two shorter cells. If I want to add a whole row or column, I can click on a cell and then go to Insert or Delete Rows and Columns. This will add a column to the left, the next one would add a column to the right, and this one will delete that column. And similarly with the rows. So I can insert a column to the left, and it has automatically resized everything to fit within the size of the grid available. If I wish to delete a column, I can do that, and the one cell that was larger underneath has been automatically reduced as well. If I choose to insert a row, the new cells have picked up the properties of the cells that I was starting from. Similarly, if I insert a column, the new cells will pick up the properties as before. I can merge multiple cells and I can delete multiple rows, and I can still resize cells even though there are merged ones within the whole arrangement. Using these different techniques of stretching, splitting cells, merging cells and inserting rows and columns, you have a very flexible way of making any grid that you want.